3-0 lead in the duel. Maybe didn't come quite as easily as they expected. Testament to what Ethan Burden brought to the table here in the first match of the night, but Panthers victorious there nonetheless. They start off with that 3-0 lead as we move on to 184. Number 11 in the country, Reece Heller, taking on Seth Shumate here in our second match of the night.
Yeah, for that first match, you want to see Heller get to his offense early. He's trying to quickly get in on a shot.
So I mentioned again the injuries for Ohio State. This is another weight class where they have a ranked guy. That's Ryder Rogotsky here at 184. We expect we might see him at 197. But because of the shuffling in these upper weights for the Buckeyes, we get Seth Shumate, the redshirt sophomore, who is 7-2 on the season, making his first appearance in a duel here tonight against Heller.
Heller gets in on a single here. Trying to dive down on the ankle with Shumate. And he's able to do so and puts Heller in a bad position. Only a 1 count, but a takedown for Shumate nonetheless. Great counter by Shumate.
So Shumate strikes first here at 184. Really impressive counter there, Greg. And Reece Heller for a moment looked like he might get on the board, but Shumate with a good response.
Yeah, he's get on that ankle and then trying to come up to finish. His leg just kicked in a little bit too far and just was not expecting the dive down by Shumate. Just put him in that bad position.
Heller gets the escape. Late first period.
The guy you typically would see in this weight class for Ohio State, Rocco Welsh, NCAA runner-up last year. Plans are to have him redshirt, and so he's not wrestling in this one. Obviously, you can wrestle so many times in duels, but likely to save him for when it matters most in those conference matchups.
And I think, Greg, one thing you see pretty clearly right away with Ohio State is the depth that they have at each weight class. In 174, didn't have their usual guy. Burden takes Augustine to overtime, and now at 184, their usual ranked wrestler, Rogotsky, will go at 97. They've got Rocco Welsh, as you noted, who expects a redshirt. And in addition to those two, they've got Seth Shumate here with the early lead on Heller. Reece Heller, two-time NCAA qualifier himself. A young Pittsburgh team this year. Heller just one of 2 Panther seniors on the roster. As we move on to period number 2.
You'd like to see Heller explode here off the whistle and try to get back to his feet here early on. Nice roll right off the whistle and able to get a reversal. Shumate still holding on. There's the reversal and able to take Shumate to his back, but only a 1 count and out of bounds.
Gets the crowd in the field house on its feet. They love the response there from Reece Heller on the reversal. Evens it up at 3.
Good job by Heller on near the edge of the mat. Knew what he needed in order to get that reversal after a great explosive start from underneath. Now only 20 seconds into the second period. It'll be interesting to see what Shumate does here underneath. If he can't get much going, it might give an idea as to how he chooses his selection in the third. There's a roll here himself by Shumate. Able to get out in front of Heller. There's the escape.
Heller unbeaten on the season, trying to keep that perfect record here intact. But a good fight from Shumate, and two really tight matches so far here tonight in our first two of the duel.
That's what you like to see in any duel, right? Obviously, you get some of those uneven matchups, but you like to have these close matches in all 10 weight classes. Get some high-level competition. Heller was getting a little aggressive early on in the match, and now Shumate here with a shot. Heller able to get free. But you got to wonder if he's a little more hesitant after having that nice shot and getting countered to give up the takedown.
Yeah, so Heller started down 3-0, then got an escape, and then he gets this reversal to tie it up.
Yeah, nice roll right off the whistle. And able to, didn't quite have the reversal yet, so had to make the big move near the out-of-bounds line.
So then Shumate gets the escape to go up 4-3, and that's how we start the third period.
Yeah, decided to go neutral, did Shumate. Which, he did get the escape. So I guess you were maybe concerned with, hey, if he's able to ride me, he's going to get that ride time point, take it to overtime. So why not just stay on my feet and make him take me down, where he hasn't done it yet.
Riding time not a factor at this point.
Trying to step in, and now it gives Shumate an opportunity. Now we got a scramble situation.
Reece Heller doing what he can here as we approach the 1-minute mark in the match.
Heller just trying to put his body over top.
Pitt fans want the 3.
And there it is. He got that leg in, and once he got that leg in, he was able to secure the takedown. And now the challenge brick is thrown out there.
Thrown by Ohio State here with 41 ticks left in the third period. Tom Ryan already for the second time tonight in just 2 matches throwing the challenge brick out.
Talking to the referee about it. They haven't reviewed anything yet. See what they're discussing here to see if it's even something that's reviewable. Keith Gavin a little curious as to what they're looking at. So here's trying to fight for it is Heller. Work to get his body over top. And then there's the leg in, I think right there. And then the ankle lace there. I think that's where the takedown came. Once he got that ankle lace. So it looks like he has it there. The leg's not quite all the way in, so perhaps doesn't have it yet. The referee hasn't signaled it. But once that ankle gets laced, there it is, and there is the takedown.
A critical decision here late in the match. Heller, of course, was trailing by 1 before that takedown. Knew he needed to get one in order to get the win and maintain his unbeaten record on the season. But I'll tell you what, Greg, this is exactly how you and I wanted to start. We've had 2 really good matches at 74 and 84.
Yeah, so far it's been tremendous and a lot of good action, especially in this one where a lot more scrambles happening. I mean, the referee was right on top of that, so I'm not really sure what Tom Ryan's having him look at. because the referee's right there seeing it all. Perhaps the fact that he tried to roll right after that ankle was laced, and saying, hey, he didn't have the full control. You got to have some reaction time potentially. I don't know. I think it's takedown should stand, and it will.
All right, Greg, and I think that makes Tom Ryan 0 for 2 and you 2 for 2 on the reviews tonight. So well done to you, my friend.
Well, I mean, for the first one, got to give Tom Ryan a credit for taking that chance, because it was such a bang move on the locked hands. I didn't quite see what he was seeing there, but
Heller maintaining that aggressive wrestling here into the third.
Shumate trying to get that escape. No one's trying to get a reversal to tie the match up if he does. Good roll here from Heller. Can he get off of his back, though? And they give one. I don't understand it. To me, it's 2 or nothing. They're going to give the escape.
Wow, so just 1 point to Shumate. Had Heller on his back for a moment. Well done by Heller to work himself out of it. And 11 seconds left.
And they were saying he had locked hands there on the Ohio State side, and they were right over top of it. Problem is, they already threw the challenge brick. So Heller's going to win here 6-5.
So Reece Heller gets the victory at 184. He is now 3-0 in his dual meet appearances on the season, but we have had 2 really close matches to start the night at the Fitz.